might want to sit down for this.
Welcome to You Might Want to Sit Down for This. Before we begin, I would like people out there to, of course, comment when you get the opportunity. And most importantly, subscribe to the channel. That would be greatly appreciated. Your support up to this point. It's really appreciated. One of these things on here I wanted to talk about was something that we actually discussed. Every so often we bring it up. It's about this.
Your XP.
Fuck who he is. Y'all know who it is. Y'all know who this is. All right. No, you're right.
They don't know who it is.
Yeah, it's DJXP.
My name is Trivelle.
OShauN.
Was that needed?
Yeah. Now lead us, oh capable leader, boss.
Yeah, all the
I get it.
Full accolades, but it's okay. We were talking about something before. Yeah, that one too. About like AI in music, right? And remember, one of your discrepancies, OShauN, you were saying that there should be like
AI tube.
Yeah, like there should be like separate charts and things like that for AI. Now, while I did see something a little bit to that effect, but before that in the official way, because there hasn't been anything officially stamped, but there is something that Apple Music is going to be starting to do. And I thought this was very interesting. It's called Apple Music is introducing AI transparency tags for new releases, according to this email that they sent out to all their partners. So basically, if AI was used to create a material portion of a release, so if there's a good chunk of it, one or more of the following tags will be required now on this, because everyone has Apple Music, right? Everyone, so you kind of know. So on the artwork, right? Which, oh man, they started this for artwork? Oh boy. AI was used to generate a material portion of the artwork for an album. This applies to both static and motion graphic artwork. And for the track, if AI was used to generate a material portion of a sound recording, the tag is available at track level only. Now, here's another one. Composition. AI was used to generate a material portion of any music composition embodied in a track. Use this tag when AI generated on a material portion of the lyrics or other components of a composition and music video. AI was used to generate a material portion of the visual elements. This applies to the music videos bundled with albums and standalone videos. Apple will leave it at the discretion of each partner, so that's probably distribution partners, to determine what qualifies as AI content.
So that's
what do you think about this, and what is your understanding of this in the grand scheme? Because every podcast that we do, AI takes significant leaps forward and more integrated in society in many ways. So one of the bigger music streaming services after obviously the behemoth Spotify, which is difficult to, well, actually technically YouTube is, but what do you think about this type of practice that they are being the first people to, I don't want to say force, but strongly infer identifying content that is artificially constructed in many ways here, because it's not just one way. They're talking about it in different ways that you can use AI in music. What do you guys think? You're an artist.
Yeah, I'm so curious what you think. I know you had such strong views.
Yeah,
I don't know. I think it's early. I do appreciate them creating some sort of conversation about it. I think it gets a little tricky when you leave it up to the artists' representatives or their distributor that they use, because who knows like what relationships that you have with the distributor. If you have a unbelievable relationship, I think if you use a bunch of AI stuff, I don't think the distributor is gonna red flag that or put that on. If you're a priority artist and you want to be seen in a certain way and you have that good relationship, they might just let it go. But for a lot of other people who, let's just say they don't use AI, but you know, them a lot of niggas is corny. You know what I mean? A lot of niggas copy other people. What if they just assume that that is AI? Because now we need to, because I need to know what is Apple telling the DSPs
Right.
is the check and balances for what is AI,
Right.
for them to put a tag on it. You know what I mean? Like when I first brought it up, I was literally just saying, hey, if the music in general is an AI generated record, an AI artist, like I said, people have been bamboozled thinking that they're downloading albums, they're downloading singles and finding out there's a complete AI artist. I think those 100% should be tagged as right away. You know, if I want to listen to an AI artist, I will listen to an AI artist. But when you start saying, because what about there's a program? What's that program called? Suno. A lot of real producers, or working producers, or up and coming producers, or people that really want to be producers, but maybe they don't have the acumen, the skills, the longevity of you know, the access to be able to, you know, construct production and stuff. This Suno helps create the rest of if you have an idea, maybe a 20% of an idea of a record, 30% of an idea of a record, and Suno can, from my knowledge, you guys can get at me in the comments. No, that's not how it is. I use it all the time, and it's a beautiful tool.
It's a beautiful thing.
But from what I've heard, there's people that will have an idea. You can come up with a half-finished beat, maybe an idea that it's kind of like not really put together as great as you want, but you have an idea, and Suno, you can apply it in there, and Suno will generate an unbelievable many version compositions of this thing that you created. Now, yes, it was your idea, but maybe it did 60-70% of the heavy lifting. So are we now going to tag those records that are a full artist singing it, a real artist singing it, who got the beat from a producer that they may not even know that the beat was generated by Suno AI.
There is a way to know, but
let's say they don't. Say they didn't look into it. Because people are sending producers are sending beats to people all the time. I get beats sent to my email every day, nonstop. Every day, nonstop DMs, every day, nonstop DM. But so you're saying I should be able to just automatically, if I like a beat now, that's gotta be another check and balance I gotta do. So now I gotta go and see if I like this beat, I gotta go send it where now to make sure that there's AI, is AI detected in creating this or not, and then how much percentage of that is there, and then do the DSPs and Apple, what's the percentage of now putting that tag on there to be like?
There is metrics that detect AI.
There is. Well, I saw something recently where it's embedded in the metadata sometimes on things that are produced. Because if you, and I know this is nerd talk, but whatever. If you make an MP3 from a program, right? Like you create an MP3 from whatever software you're using, or even like the Apple, like the music software on your computer, there is an MP3 tag when you create one. There is information about how the file was made. Okay, so the same way when you derive something from Suno, that is embedded in the metadata secretly and on a way where you can see right away without even doing any additional digging. But I want you to get your input first, because there is something that also happened that I think ties into this.
I think AI should be banned in all forms of commercial art. So that's why I was asking if you can detect it.
And now that you know that you can,
then I think I've always felt AI should be banned
in all commercial. Well, let's stay on music first, because I know that because
I'll go there. Because your album covers, your songs, your music videos.
Yeah.
If there's any AI in it, I think it should be demonetized right away.
Oh, demonetized right away.
You can't make no money off of it. I'm not gonna say you can't use it.
Yeah, because you should be able to use it on, YouTube for promotional material.
Correct. Like I don't want you to make a penny off of.
That is so interesting.
In artistic realms, I don't think you should be able to make a penny off of AI. I think it undercuts artists too much.
Oh wait, but here's the thing. But that's why I just said the thing about Suno. An artist is using it to
jumpstart the process.
But then that whatever they've made there.
Yeah.
I mean, we all know this from the music game. There are guys who give away beats for mixtapes. It's free. They're not getting anything from it.
Right.
But maybe they're doing it as a calling card to get their work out. This is the work I do. But when it comes time to what you want to monetize,
right,
you got to put your hands in the dirt.
Right.
That's my stance.
And I think the thing is right now is the question is about how much before what you're saying becomes the fact. Because overall, there is an undercurrent of that statement, no matter what, that it shouldn't be monetized, but it's about at what point. And I have a perfect example that I want to ask you guys because I saw something. But before I even go there, there was something that happened recently at the U.S. Copyright Office. This was very recent. They have ruled that works created solely by AI cannot be copyrighted. That's why this information about Apple Music happened just after this. I feel like this is not two accidental things. These are things they are reacting to this information. And what it says further is, but works combining human creativity with AI can be provided there is sufficient human input. Now,
that's why I said over 50%.
So again, because I know I'm being a bit archaic.
No, I understand.
The argument's going to be the original composer that used to do it with a live band, and the guy who was able to make it in his computer, and the original composers who had to assemble 50 people to put together a film score. Said, "Hey, this guy with a computer, he shouldn't be doing it." And there was a melding there. So obviously, I'm speaking from a perspective because AI is. They would make the argument that this is just an evolution of when you told us we didn't have to use the orchestra anymore. So I appreciate the nuance of that argument. For me, the soul of the artist, even if behind a computer screen, is still present in the work. They still have to click all those buttons. They still have to pick all those sounds. They still have to slave over it for hours. They just maybe didn't have access to employ an orchestra to be on standby for 8 hours inside of a place to record it. Right. But they still did the composition.
I think there's so many nuances we can do. We could say, how long did it take? Maybe we start recording.
It's not even about how long. I just don't think AI at all, with how efficient and powerful it is.
Yeah.
If you're an artist, particularly in art,
art,
other business, fine, but particularly in art, use it, do it, get inspired by it. But I don't think you should make a penny off of it.
So let me ask you this now, because this actually will tie in.
And I think that will also protect the value and the rate of artists and performers, because you can't undercut me with the cheaper, faster AI version of the work.
I think if AI is inevitable in terms of going that far, no matter what, I think there should be, like I said earlier, how many episodes ago? Yeah, a big, large, big, fat, red, yellow sticker that says,
"Well, this is AI. This is the beginning. This is the beginning of that."
Music. Let me ask you a question. I know, but if you make it monetizable. I really do worry you're going to have artists go extinct.
Well, that is the concern.
Artist never gets in trouble, doesn't go to jail, is always able to give you an album on time. Never says anything political to turn people off.
Yep.
You will undercut art.
The very core of what being an artist is.
That's the part I'm trying to avoid. You can't make it something that capitalism has told us what it does. If you can make money off of it, if you make money off it and it's cheaper to make money off of it that way, capitalism will make extinct the old, more traditional way. I
still think with that saying is still us not giving enough belief in real art to push through.
I have more belief in capitalism than art.
But I also believe, that's true. I mean, you could believe that, but I also have seen so many scenarios where something could be hot for a time, but real people who are looking for
real music
or real authenticity or whatever you want to talk about, ends up going back or striving to look for that, or at least an artist that continues to push through while that's happening. Their popularity gets a little bit more pushed to the forefront because so many people are either giving up because of AI or the AI thing is hot, and it's like, hold on, wait a second.
I think many, many years ago, maybe in the 80s, The last big seller of the typewriter probably said something similar, being like, people are still going to want the authenticity of a typewriter. The computer's not going to get, they're going to want the click, click, click. And that guy's out of business.
But I think there's a lot of different things that we thought was going to take over and didn't.
This is not one of those things. This will take over if you let it.
Well, take over in terms of that particular lane.
An example.
Well, of what?
Something that we thought would take over but didn't.
I do have one, but I want to say something else first. But
that we thought would take over based on what though?
I'm just going with the criteria.
No. But for me, it's based on. But it has to
take over the previous way of doing.
But it
has
to be on what? Because with this situation, they're saying because it's cheaper and easier.
And easier accessibility wise.
Why is it easier accessibility to who?
For AI prompts.
Because now I'm talking about consumers. What are you talking about? Because consumers,
I'm talking about the creative process.
Okay, because I'm talking about consumers.
No, but the capitalism and the business is happening at the creative side. If I come to X and say, hey, I need a catalog of this much music, compose this much for me, he's going to give me a price that reflects his time, his effort, his creativity. It might take him 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, half a year. And his pricing to me is going to say, hey, that what you've just asked for is going to take me half a year. The price is X.
Yeah.
I go to XP and say, hey, you could use AI and I'm going to sell it the exact same.
To who?
Yeah.
Consumers. Whoever the consumers are. I'm putting it in a movie. I'm giving an album.
But that's
and
what I'm saying.
he can give me a price that reflects 1 week of work. It's automatically cheaper.
But that's why I'm saying I think it will affect some things.
Yes.
But not all things. So I think when it comes to movies, it will affect. When it comes to commercials, it will affect. When it comes to selling products, I think it comes to affect. Yeah. I think when you go specifically to consumers of music, fans who want to listen to music on their way to work, go to school, in the gym, going to shows, I think that place gets a little bit trickier than as easy beasy as saying, this high school of 50,000 kids are all, if you make the hottest AI record, they're gonna stop listening to real music and only listen to that.
Because maybe I'm not as optimistic as you are.
So I'm saying, happen.
I say that because the quality of rap music.
Well, now you're talking about rap. I'm talking about music.
Generally speaking, you're giving a lot of credit to music fans that haven't earned it.
But they haven't been put in a position.
Yeah, they have. Where they make good music all the time, they ignore it.
But they're still listening to real music, though, right? Because that's what the question
real artists. But I'm telling you, if I put up an AI artist and it slaps,
why is the AI? There are AI artists out there right now.
We're in the beginning stages. I'm not calling the game. If you don't, I'll say it this way: if you do not demonetize art AI now, 10 years, artists will be extinct.
Let me give you guys two. Let me give you two explanations.
That are like live plays, and then by then maybe even the holograms will be taken.
Okay.
Well, let me tell you why he's saying what he's saying, and maybe I can color in some of that. So, two things. One, let me give you guys a scenario where AI is used, and you tell me how much it qualifies for AI. So, I'm a producer, right? A lot of producers, they go to a website called Splice to get samples and things like that. Whatever. There are some other places where you can go and get pre-cleared samples where you can pay a small fee and then you can get access to artist catalog from like the 60s, 70s, 80s, whatever. Maybe they're not their biggest hits, but sometimes it's their B and C, which are really high and really rich in musicality. So you take a song by what's his name? Isaac Hayes, right? Call back from last episode. And you go, I love these strings, these trumpets, everything sounds so sick. I just don't want to pay his son, right? Because his son is alive and his son would be the one, right? So you take the sample, you go to Suno and you say, generate me derivative samples that sound like this. You take the sample, you chop up the sample, you put it in a beat that you made. You build out the way that you produce a beat. You make a record around it and you release it. Look at how much human work went into using AI, and all that happened is that you now avoided a copyright lawsuit for paying Isaac Hayes' family for something that sounds extremely similar, rearranged in a different way, but all the work and everything else is going into it.
Yeah.
Do you see where it becomes a little bit tricky? Because according
to my analogy, that would not be
but then
because if you want to recreate the sample.
Well, no, it's not a recreation.
But I'm just saying, if you want to redigitize, because if you're trying to avoid copyright, it's because you're essentially trying to remake.
You want the vibe of that without paying these niggas that created the vibe.
Go into the lab, listen to it yourself, and then go recreate the vibe of that.
Yes, go pay.
You using a machine to bridge that gap.
Yeah,
in my analogy,
in this way,
you should not be able to make money from.
But do you at least
as an absolutist?
Right.
I'm not doing a degree.
No, I know, but do you not recognize? I know, Sean. Do you not recognize? And by the way, I'm not saying that I'm for it or anything. So just understand that. No. This is because I'm going to be honest with you. How would you know that I chopped up a sample from Isaac Hayes that is an AI derivative?
I wouldn't, which is why I asked if you could detect it.
See, I don't know if you can detect AI at that level because if you're think about the concept of chopping up a sample. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like sometimes you have the large chunks, like for example, when Kanye sampled Shaka Khan Through the Wire. You see how it's like chunks of the whole record and he's not even, all it's doing is it's sped up, but it's not necessarily extremely cut up. But then eventually it gets to a part of it where it's kind of, you're taking different pieces, but a large chunk of it. I think that would probably be easier to recognize versus if it was chopped up in a way. Like for example, remember BBL Drizzy? Mm-hmm. That was AI, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That was monetized. That was put in a sexy red. And I love you. You're my everything. Right. But what I'm saying is that at that point, unless it is public knowledge and easily identifiable and recognizable,
nobody would know.
There might not be a surefire way.
Which is why at the detection level, look, if you can create there's a lot of things they can detect.
Sure.
I'm protecting the efficacy of things that I think need to be protected or they will go extinct.
Yeah.
I think art is one of those things.
Yeah.
Look, I was listening to when I developed this opinion.
They said that radio would be dead.
Sorry?
Oh,
they said radio would be dead.
Yes, they said that music streaming and stuff would take over.
And radio in 2026 is still making artists the most money out of almost everything. Still,
today, I think
after they were on this
10-year campaign. If I can make my counter to you, I do agree with what you're saying. The volume of people that listen to things outside of radio, I believe, is still more.
Yeah.
The reason why artists don't make as much money.
Well, actually, no, I don't believe.
You don't believe that more people listen to streaming services than listen?
I think more people have access to streaming than radio.
Okay.
So
because you know what? Because I saw a clip the other day.
Then it'd be hard for us to continue. We're disagreeing on the premise.
I'll tell you, I had a conversation. I had heard this clip from Akon the other day, and I was thinking about it. And I was looking at the map, and I'm like, yeah, this nigga is actually right. Mm-hmm. He said the reason why radio is so still strong today and didn't go extinct like everyone predicted. Both of them, they both said they said radio, and then they also said satellite radio. Even though again, those two things pay the most to artists today, even today, is that in America, for example, which we definitely know in Canada it is, but let's just go what he was talking about. In America, there's way more rural area. More rural area.
Middle America.
In the whole country, there's way more rural area than you guys can conceive. So radio, there's still places in the States where the internet and streaming doesn't even work. They have
71% market share, so he is right.
So if there's more rural areas, that's why Taylor Swift, Beyonce, certain people who are dominate radio, dominate no matter what, at any point, at any level, at all times, whether it comes to shows, whether it comes to even the streaming. It all translates from the fucking radio still to this day. So if more people have access to the radio, as much as, we're in the city, so we think, if more people in the countries have more access to radio, then radio's always going to be king when it's talks to spending them dollars. Which they're going to run Listen, when I do acting voiceover stuff, even though this is where I'm with you on, because I don't want them to step into that world. They today still want authentic voice speaking over the product, because they know what's going on with AI right now, because they believe the human voice
translates better.
And that's also why country music got that the huge boom in the States or whatever. Is because the rural areas, that's what they want to listen to, and that's
Middle
what
America is a big moneymaker that people ignore. I don't disagree. They ignore.
So that's just with the again with the whole streaming thing.
You have a good point about radio. I didn't know the listening numbers hadn't caught up yet.
Yeah, it has, and I remember since I was in university.
You make a good point about the internet.
Since university, people was telling me before we've even got into music, they've been saying radio's gonna die. Get ready.
Yes, I was in radio broadcasting. They said there's not gonna be any jobs.
Of those things that they talked about gonna die, that there's a few things that they talk about gonna die that did die.
Music videos.
Music.
The traditional sense of music videos.
Like traditional, everybody run to the TV to watch something.
Like appointment viewing.
Yeah. Magazines.
Do you think a lot of these things have evolved?
Or evolved, but just
you evolve or you die.
Everybody would run to go get this new magazine.
When you think about, like, for example, Vice, I think Vice closed.
Right. Yeah.
Right. So some of these things we are seeing, it's a canary in a coal mine. I mean, some of these things are falling for legitimate reasons.
But then we can say
there were a lot more magazines when we were younger. There's less now.
But we can say
even the blogs are less now.
No, blogs are. That's another thing that's gone. Well, they didn't say that we're going to die, but that's something that
just
died on its own.
Categorically, yeah.
But I was going to say, remember, vinyl was
CDs.
done. Yeah. Vinyl was dead, life support, and now it's at one of its highest now.
400% increase and things like that.
People are cyclically nostalgic, but I still don't think that means that it's
the medium
by which to consume.
They need physical representations
of
physical
from human beings.
Yeah. No, look, I would love to believe, this is maybe an area where you guys are more optimistic than I am. I would love to believe in people. And that people are going to pick people. I just have seen capitalism too many times go with this the cheaper, faster option, regardless of how it's impacting people. That's why we have sweatshops. So that's why I'm when it comes to art.
Yeah.
I think to protect artists, because this being an artist. Artists are the easiest people to screw business with.
That's the first people on the first line of defense.
So to protect the art, the artists, let's not even tempt them.
I'm with you.
Monetization.
I'm with you on that.
Because then if you don't monetize it, it's not an option. Use it everywhere else. You can do stuff for free. But if it's not going to pay you, nobody's going to spend time on it. And I think that's what you have to do to protect the artist component.
I'm with you on that. Just the closing. I'm with you on that. And I would vote for that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, if for whatever reason
it doesn't happen,
that didn't happen, I have that artist belief that if you put a big fat tag or a big fat red flag on this thing that you're, even it, like I said, it will be hot for a minute.
Yeah.
It will be hot like a Dreamcast.
Yeah.
It will be hot like certain things that were like, but then eventually you realize that PlayStation is still PlayStation. Look, Xbox is even dying now.
Yeah, you hear Xbox. You're leaving the business, apparently.
PlayStation is still
Sony. They know what they're doing.
So and from that time, think about it, and it's still, you know what I mean? Who would we wouldn't have thought that?
Yeah. To close out that point, 3 AM actually commented and said, so basically for that copywriting thing that they're not going to allow to be copywritten, he said it's perfect for sync, which means that things like sync and commercial things are probably going to be the first where this is not going to affect them, because they're just going to be like, well, we don't care, because our number one goal is not to sell music. So the places where the number one goal is to not sell music will be the first to adopt these in droves and then bring down that. But then the value of music from the artists, like you were talking about, will go up, because even though there are many songs, like there's that one, what's the Papa Ue 2, what's the name?
Papa Ute.
Yeah, Papa Ute. There's an AI version of that's going extremely viral that is absolutely everywhere right now, right? But here's the thing. One, they know Strombe is the real, that's his name, right?
I think so, yeah.
He's the real artist. And two, after a certain time, people want to see these people perform. People want to have a connection, and that's why the connection with artists and that part of the industry will be bigger. And the other thing about, just to close that up, about the tag thing, I don't think people generally wake up in the morning and go, oh, I want to listen to AI generated music today. But what happens is the YouTube algorithm is very strong. You will be in a rabbit hole of 20 AI songs and albums, and you had no idea if you are not an active participant. Music has become so passive that people catch these things by accident.
You see when you watch YouTube and the ads come in between, what they need to do, You're watching an AI-generated content.
Warning, incoming game.
Yo, can you imagine every time somebody heard that? Every time that... because some people go get YouTube premium because they don't want to hear the ads anymore, right?
Yeah.
Now imagine every single time if you don't sign up to the AI-generated section of YouTube, it will always let you know that it's AI. So that it's AI. And then if you do sign up, you would consciously know, I want AI generated content because why should we get?
Or I just want convenience.
And
but you get it. But you need both.
I don't think.
It's both.
No.
It's both.
Hold on. No. The effective nature of capitalism and the way people get you to buy things, and the way they get you to purchase things, they don't necessarily make you make a decision on what they're making you make a decision on. They make the thing inconvenient because people will pay for convenience. You actually just made a good point. I couldn't remember for the life of me. I was talking to somebody the other day. Why did I ever pay for YouTube Premium? And I could not remember. Yeah. And I think it was the ads. I couldn't skip one. And I think I just snapped and said, I'm going to pay for this. Convenient. It's not like I don't want to support these people. Or I don't want them to get AdSense.
Right.
But in the moment that I wanted convenience, people pay for convenience all the time without, I think, thinking about the greater
good or the economic
greater good. Or the greater
no. I agree. They don't.
Nobody's going to sit there and be like, oh my God, I'm supporting AI. They're going to be like, great, no more ads.
Some people.
But that's why I'm saying it should be put on Front Street that they're aware when they click.
We'll see. Maybe, maybe there's a crusade of people
click.
Who are...
Like, no, hey, I want...
You want to... Do you hear what he just said? No. He said maybe there's a crusade of people that are anti-AI in a strong way. Let me tell you something right now before we go to the next part. There are people in everybody's comment sections of any major artist that even sniffs in the AI direction. That big producer, what's his fucking name? Oh my goodness. A black producer. He makes like avant-garde hip hop. He's a big, I literally just forgot his name and I completely apologize. He released something and he used AI. It got so bad. He had to take it down.
Not Timbaland.
Like, no, not even Timbaland. It was another producer that they would never expect that from. Like someone who respects
someone who
art.
seems so musical.
So musical and caring about the art. And there's an age thing. The older people are embracing AI, thinking that, we're being avant-garde and we're being like new age. And the younger people hate it. The younger people absolutely hate it. Like 2 Chainz, he did something where he was telling this really important story and he used AI. There was a lot of game he was giving in what he was saying, but because he's using AI, everybody was getting at him about the AI.
Listen, they've done a lot of research right now. Already right now, people don't like to be sold something specifically. That's
directly.
That's why, like on ads, if you're gonna run ads on Instagram or any of if your ad looks
like an ad
and articulates that this is an ad. More people tune out because they're like, oh, this guy's just trying to sell me something. So if you act more natural, like if we're selling this phone and instead of the phone selling the way that we are,
for $4.99, pick it up.
You see me talking to you about what we're talking about right now, and I'm showing the phone, but I put it down and I don't care. And what did you say? And more people pay a little bit more attention.
But that's why the lifestyle ads are good, where it's like, hey, I bet my girlfriend that she wouldn't be able to fall asleep to these. And look, she's fast asleep. Bro, I bought those. Why do you think But if you came and said, buy these to sleep, I would have been like, this guy's a liar.
Yeah.
Why do you think companies reach out to content creators and stuff
nowadays?
Like that?
Because
they want you to, they say, they don't care about numbers. They say, be natural, be in how you are. As soon as you start trying to put a facade on, it tunes out a lot of people.
Yeah.
Look, AI is going to change our world. It could be one of those things like, they called it the .com boom because there's a lot of things that went .com that went bust. I think AI is the same thing. There's going to be a bit of an AI boom. However, there is going to be a chunk of companies that get it right.
No, for sure.
And an area that I think we should try to protect are the artists.
No, for sure.
That's my thesis.
Yeah, and just to close out, someone said 2 people made funny retweets about the Apple thing. I know it's a closeout game. Someone said that Gunna is sweating right now because their argument is that he uses he is pro AI. He did say that he would like it because it would speed up his process and because a lot of his beats sound the same. And then they also said that Ye is very concerned because the last chunk of songs that came out from Ye, he's been using AI with his voice and stuff like that. So that's where people are not looking for people. Think about waiting for an artist that you love, and then finding out that they use AI in it, that just takes away the whole, the whole thing
when
of
I
it.
engage with art, I want to engage to some small degree with the work, the sweat. One of the things I always think is, how long did it take them to make this?
Yeah.
And to struggle with it.
And some people say,
but some people don't care about that.
Some people say, oh, it took me 10 minutes to make this song.
I agree with you.
Are you watching season 2 of Paradise, talking about how hard it is to write something and to do something?
We can't get into that right now.
I know. I just have to know if you're watching it.
Of course I am. Are you fucking crazy?
Are you caught up? You got
yes,
to season 4, season 2, episode 4?
I told him something blasphemous to him almost, but I said,
yeah, you can say
not caught up?
No, I haven't touched it yet.
What do you mean?
I haven't touched season 2 yet.
I know.
Because I wanted to wait to enjoy it all at once.
When I see him watch other things, I get frustrated because I'm just like,
because I don't want to be beholden to waiting to the next week.
Can I tell you what I told him?
This is your holy charge.
What did you say? What did you say? What did you say, you pussy ass nigga?
I said, this is your holy charge. You don't even know what that means, but bro, I'm holding back tears right now as I say.
Trivelle, I'm gonna tell you something blasphemous. Top 10 show of all time.
Top 5.
I told him.
Dan Fogelman plays no games with the way he does stuff. And if you watch his stuff, he does the flashback to give care. He does that. He was the This Is Us guy. Do you know who Dan Fogelman is? So you know Dan Fogelman is the This Is Us guy? And he had another movie called Life Itself, which was incredible. Him bringing his style to action sci-fi.
Bro,
have a word with yourself.
Bro, I only.
And he knows how it ends, eh? Because Dan Fogelman knows where all his shows are going.
I gave him. I was being safe when I said 10. I told him it's 5, but I'll let the rest of the season finish to tell you it's 5. I said it's 10. I'll tell you it's 5.
It's 5.
XP.
Because at the end of episode 4 when something was,
I dropped tears. I
was crying. And I was sitting watching with somebody. I said, they're like, why? I said, because this shouldn't be happening.
Yeah, this shouldn't be happening.
This character is supposed.
You know what? I'm so obsessed. I watched their podcast about every episode. Have you watched it?
Yes. After that episode, I had to see what they were saying. Because can I tell you what pissed me off? We're talking to Code. We'll get back. What pissed me off is I had watched someone who got the season ahead of time, and they did a recap of the season.
Yeah, I know.
And the person specifically said, "Oh, and this actress is in it a lot." So I'm like, "Oh, I'm gonna see this person for a long time."
Yeah.
One of those.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Bro, it's unbelievable.
The whole episode as well, because you're watching it's kind of a slow burn episode,
right?
But then it's like
that 4
and emotion.
Got it. Okay,
that 4.
I see what you mean. Yeah.
That 1 and 4. I told him that 1 and 4 because 1 was literally. Remember they said they made it's like 2 movies. That's a movie. Yeah. That's a standalone movie. And I gotta find a way to get this standalone movie to connect with this show.
Yeah.
Movie, show, mixed together.
And they did it.
And they did it.
Mm-hmm.
And they did it. And it's only episode 4. I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Well, there's only 8 episodes, right?
Yeah.
So I'm thinking that I should just wait and then just enjoy it all.
You can do the 4 weeks.
Yeah, because well, I don't know. We have at least one other episode.
We're gonna have more than one episode.
Well, if it's 4 weeks,
episode next Tuesday.
Yeah.
So then I won't see you guys in it. So you know what? If you guys are wilding out too much, I might force myself to at least.
You gotta watch it, man. You gotta watch. This is
okay. I'll try.
This is not one of those shows, yo. Honestly, I kept trying to think about all the shows. I'm like, damn, it really is top 5.
Because if I'm right about you, you're gonna need this.
Okay, you guys gotta stop. You guys gotta stop,
yo, because
everything was aligned. Yo, when the horse,
what?
And I love horses, and I fucking love horses.
Oh, that's what you said, horses. Oh, I thought you were talking about.
How am I gonna do this? The horses, the spirit, yo, bro. I'm like, no, fuck.
Yeah. No, you're right. No.
I put the pillow in front of me just to.
Yeah.
I'm a nigga still. You know what I mean?
No,
and also, yo,
first
of all, I'm gonna look at the camera. Yo, Sterling K. Brown, enough.
You're one of the greatest.
Enough, bro.
No, but he's the greatest.
So he should.
When he was Chris Darden, I had enough of him. When he was Chris Darden in the OJ series, do you remember? Chris Darden?
Come on.
That's when I first saw his game,
bro.
Then he destroyed me multiple times over with Randall, as Randall. Then he was in Black Panther as the father. And was in it for like 5 minutes and
made such an impactful
bro.
Yeah.
Now he's doing this.
He's up. He's
a guy, you know.
His thing.
It's just that he's too old. They took too long to get because he's in his 40s or 50s already.
Yeah, but so
to get the run that I think he should have had, bro. Because he could be an action star. He's in shape.
He's gonna get it. They all get it. All these guys get it.
Shout out Michael B. I was wrong about him.
These guys. Who?
Michael B. I was very wrong about.
So I guess let's continue down the film route.
I was very wrong about Michael B. I was
right. Give me my props.
Yeah,
so let's talk about Michael B. Jordan. Let's talk about Sinners, and let's talk about the two awards.
And I watched that whole show. I watched the two
award shows that passed. The BAFTAs and the what do you call it? The actors.
Clips of the NAACP. You throw
that the BAFTAs, the NAACP, and the Screen Actors Guild, which is
it's called the Actors Awards, but it's
so. Do you want to get straight into what Sinners was doing? Well, I wasn't going to go here, but we're here, so we have to adapt Darwin Ching. Or do you want to talk a little bit about the controversial thing first at the BAFTAs first? Before
I don't think the BAFTAs thing was controversial. I'm actually so mad at the internet.
So I want to know your position. I want to know your position,
bro. The guy has Tourette's. Look, the issue with the BAFTAs that I have is that the show was shot on tape delay. BBC should have edited out what the man said, and only the people in the room should have known what happened.
So therefore, you have a problem with the awards.
I have a problem with the BBC. I don't have a problem with the award show. I don't have a problem with the guy.
I mean, that's what I mean. The people putting on the awards.
Yes, because
the BBC and BAFTA, because
they could have muted it and not made it an issue. Once they let it hit the zeitgeist, yeah, people are gonna do what they're gonna do. But bro, the man couldn't help it, and I don't like that because it went out. People got at the guy. That's why I was not a fan of. The man is literally sick. You know what I'm saying? If not to be indelicate, but
no,
it's like an illness. That'd be like getting mad at somebody for sneezing.
But could you get mad at someone sneezing and every time they sneeze they say nigger to you? I'm asking you a question.
And they have Tourette's?
But no. The disease is sneezing, but every time
forgive it. You're sick.
Every time they sneeze, they say
you're sick.
Nigger.
Kids drool on me. I hate drool. I forgive it. They're kids.
Yeah, but that's different.
Why?
Because people can still get offended by the word.
Bro.
They can't get offended by the word.
You can't get offended by illness. Yo, that's what you're... Is that what you're really on? I have to know. Is that what you're on for real?
Which part?
You're mad at BAFTA? Are you mad at BAFTA for not muting it? Because they should have muted it. But people saying, BAFTA shouldn't have subjected Delroy Lindo. They didn't know he was going to say that. They should have muted it so it was just stuck to the people in the room and been done.
You're saying too much different things. What are you asking me? So I want to be very clear.
What are you offended by?
Because he tries to trick me, guys.
What are you offended by?
Trick me.
What were you offended by?
Like, comment, and subscribe.
What were you offended by?
Wait,
what am I? Oh, so now there's a new question. What question do you want to ask me?
I'm just blanking it so I can see where you're at.
Okay. What am I offended by?
What about the BAFTA thing offended you? Where was your issue?
See? What's my issue?
Yeah, what was your issue with the BAFTA
My issue is that it was aired and they edited other things and didn't edit that.
Okay, good. That's my issue. I have no issue with the man who said the thing.
That's my issue.
I have no issue with the man who said the thing. I think Michael B. Jordan and Delroy Lindo handled it as professionals. They kept it going. I think that at the award show, I'm sure somebody came to the table. Hey, yo, he has Tourette. We're so sorry. My bad. And they should have edited it out of the aired show and done. That is me.
So the fact that they didn't do that,
that's on them. That's on them.
So why do you think they did that? Do you think that was on purpose?
Okay, so are we going down? Is that the rabbit hole we want to go down right now?
So before he gets there, I just want to say I personally think you can't tell somebody how to be or not to be offended by something, and that's my only thing.
You're allowed to be offended, but I'm allowed to say that that's ridiculous.
Well, yeah, if it's your opinion.
Yeah,
of course.
We do that to people all the time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, you could say
like I'm allowed to think that, but you shouldn't have been.
Yeah, but when people say, I'm not, you know what I mean? When you try to say it's not allowed, like
what I saw online, and you can correct me if I'm wrong.
Yes,
I did not see energy online towards BAFTA and the BBC.
No, at the beginning,
I saw energy towards the guy.
Depends on what algorithm you're in.
Okay, fair.
I saw both, but initially it was to the guy first.
All the stuff towards the guy, I thought was a serious problem.
Because it was like, why at that moment? Why didn't that outburst happen at anybody else on the stage and say that? And it had to be attention. But then when we find out that he did say other things or that happened,
but it was cussing up a storm the entire award show.
But again, which now because of that pushes everything back to BBC. Because it's like, wow, should have only been everything up except that.
Our brand was on a 2-hour tape delay. They
2 hour, not 5 minutes or 30 seconds. Most TV is 30 seconds, live TV. 30, 40 seconds.
Even at 30 seconds, you could do after the Janet Jackson Justin Timberlake thing. That's why they did that.
What's the company that put out Senate? Is it Paramount?
Isn't that Warner Brothers?
It's Warner Brothers.
It's Warner Brothers saw Warner saw it and called in and said, make sure that's not there. So T, if that happened, you're telling me that this is not on purpose?
Okay, to what end?
Wait, to what end?
Yeah. Why did they let that happen? I'm going to make you go further. We're not just going to say it. I want you to tell me why.
I think if they did this on purpose, because I don't know.
We don't know. Yeah.
I'm not you guys that go, I know for a fact, or I know for a fact they did it. I feel like if this was on purpose, in today's, for the last, I don't know how long, 20 years, 15 years, promotion is king. A lot of people don't know about that show. Don't know about that award show.
The BAFTAs?
Yeah, a lot of people don't know.
That part of the world they do.
I know.
Sure.
This side don't.
Okay.
It's one of those awards that a lot of people don't know.
Sure.
And this guy was also in what? A movie, correct?
A movie was based on his life. I don't think he was actually in the movie. I haven't seen it.
But it's based on his life.
It's based on his
and
life.
it's
about having Tourette's.
The same thing. And what again, I couldn't finish it, but yeah, the movie is essentially about showing how the man's life got ruined because he had Tourette's.
So the guy who is there about a movie about having the disease that he portrayed at the award show. And the award show, on at least on this side of the world, is not that known. And this movie, you're promoting it because you also want people to see this movie.
I Swear is the name of the movie.
I Swear. I Swear. That combination of the popularity of now the show, the popularity of people wanting to go check out what the fuck that movie is and what this guy has to do about it could be the end game of, hey, this fell into our lap. This fell into our lap. This is not something I don't like. Some people thought it was like on purpose. Like they got him to. There was even that algorithm section that people like he was made to do that at that award show. That's another album.
Theory, yeah.
But sometimes when people get the ball in their hand when they weren't trying, they weren't, they're like, we've watched how many movies? We've watched Scandal. We've watched 24. People go.
So bullet on it. They left the N word in there because they knew it would make the show go viral.
It will make the show go viral, and a lot of these companies.
I can't even say no to that.
Because we're all it's everywhere.
We're talking about it right now, and we would not have talked about the BAFTA.
No way, we would be talking about what we want to talk about. We want to talk about. We want to talk about
winners.
We want to talk about winners. We want to talk about the actors awards. Sad. We talk even NAACP because we black, so we want to shout them out. But we wouldn't talk about that, and that's the first. That was everywhere, literally everywhere. Every talk show, they were on a press run talking about all the other actors. This is more heat, and we're going into award season. Now you're attaching them to the award season of all the awards. It's kind of
now again. By the time we come back here, the Oscars would have come and gone.
Yeah.
What day is Oscars?
14th, 15th.
Okay.
Is it? I thought it was
probably
this
next Sunday.
Is it this? Is it the 8th?
I thought it was the 8th.
Let's double check.
Maybe it's the next one. Maybe
no, it's not the 8th. The 8th sounds. The 8th definitely sounds too early.
Okay, then it's the 15th. Then right?
The Academy Awards are March 15th at 7 p.m.
Okay, so not the 14th. The 15th.
So
the 14th is my
Yeah, they would have come and gone. By
the
time we sit again.
Got it.
Yes.
So wait, it's getting really interesting now, isn't it?
So wait, we're bigging up Michael B. Jordan, getting some beautiful awards at NAACP and NAACP Awards, which highlighted a lot of black iconic people. And
he won Entertainer of the Year at the NAACP Awards.
Which his speech was amazing, beautiful to his family, his mom, brothers.
He goes to the Screen Actors Guild Award. Now I want people to understand, as an actor, bro, that's like, everybody wants to win the Oscars,
but this one.
SGA is like the ones that the other actors say, you won one of those.
Right.
Yeah.
And I could tell you didn't think he was going to win.
He's right. 100%.
At all.
100%. Did you what? Did you see his?
Yes.
And no. But I could also tell
that
that a lot of the room
thought he
knows the hustle and the grind and was like, yo, this is a good guy winning.
They were rooting for him.
I saw a legitimate cheer in the crowd for the man.
They were rooting for him.
Which is apparently not usually typical, right?
I never seen like
they were rooting for
I don't think Viola Davis is supposed to talk like that announcing a winner.
I don't even know what she was saying.
But because it's just overjoyed because people have seen the hustle.
Trivelle, let me tell you something. I know we want to highlight Michael B.
Yeah.
Because I want to highlight Michael B.
Yeah.
I told you guys when I watched Sinners.
You've been saying it for a long time. And I've been that's why I keep coming back to it, because I was very loud with what I thought.
A huge proponent of the.
So I'm gonna be very loud with
praise.
I watched that Sinners at least 4 times, 4 times.
I had to rewatch the performance
2 times. Yeah, 2 times at the theaters, and I've watched it at home.
Yeah,
right. Michael B is gonna get discredit and what have you. The Sinners movie, and I argue with people on Threads about this.
Shout out Threads.
The Sinners movie is an iconic film. I don't know what to tell you guys. I know it irks people's soul. I know we're in a time where there's not a lot of iconic stuff anymore.
That happens so often.
There's not a lot of new superstars. There's not a lot of like new franchises that become such a thing. Behemoth. They talk about how the movies theaters is dying. We want to talk about dying, right?
Yeah.
Movie theaters is dying, but we do know that shows is up. That much we know.
TV shows, yeah.
Sinners is an iconic film. Yeah. It has implemented and infiltrated and seeped into the soul of pulp culture. It has affected superstars, fellow actors, the business, how other movies roll out their own films.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
It's done so much beyond just the fact that we're excited for the awards, award season for Michael B, for Coogler,
the money on the back end, the ownership, chess play.
I've watched
the earning the right to make Sinners after making $1.5 billion worth of revenue in the box office
world.
A feat that you look it up. Not many directors come walk around saying, "Yo, my movies make money." Bro.
Nope.
And you gotta talk to me nice.
And I'm this.
Yeah.
And I'm this. I can sit with all these guys.
He's up there with Chris. From a money generating perspective.
Yes.
Yeah, he's sitting with him.
I watched the talk with him and Chris talking and be like, "So your film's center." And I was so happy to see because Christopher Nolan is my favorite.
Yeah, that's your guy.
And obviously Ryan Coogler is my current Spike Lee. He's our Spike Lee.
Yes.
So
he's getting
and Spike Lee.
I know.
Yeah,
I saw that conversation.
But nobody gave Spike Lee the love like Steven Spielberg at the time of Spielberg.
No.
You would have never seen that. I'm sure it's happened.
Maybe behind the door, closed door.
But would society have let Steven Spielberg and Spike Lee sit? They would have thought Spike Lee for the black dudes.
Yeah.
That's what they would have thought.
Of course.
They're not
Ryan Coogler is a filmmaker who is black and tells stories that matter to him. In the light of Scorsese. He is doing for us what Scorsese did.
You know the thing about,
because did Spike ever make crazy money? He made box office money.
Yeah, he did.
But did he make crazy bread?
No, because he did. What franchise did he do? Listen, let me tell you something. The thing about what's so amazing, Ryan Coogler, I feel like I want to know this nigga, right?
Yeah.
Like, we root for this guy like he's our actual brethren.
Right.
But the thing about Ryan Coogler that's so amazing, I think he keep doing it, is he speaks black culture. Right? He speaks to the heart of black culture, to the heart of black people.
Yeah.
But outside of that, he can talk that film talk with the super elite. No, but a lot of people are filmmakers.
He's just a filmmaker from Oakland, but he takes himself serious.
That's what I'm saying. He has the technicalities.
Michael B. In terms of people understanding who Ryan Coogler is as a person, right?
As a person.
Yes. Ryan Coogler goes to USC Film School after getting injured playing football.
Yes.
Wow.
Falls in love with the art form.
Yeah.
Started writing his first scripts on Word. His girl had to get him a program.
Yes.
That's what he said. Yeah. That he's still with today, by the way.
But was such an excellent student that someone said, "Hey, you should go pitch Forrest Whitaker because you're doing so well here."
Yeah.
He goes to Forrest Whitaker. He pitches 2 film ideas that he thinks Forrest Whitaker would like. The last idea, he says, "Yo, whether you rock with me or not, I am going to make this movie called Fruitvale Station. It's about Oscar Grant, this dude." Forrest says, "You should have just opened with that. I'm with you on that." Forrest Whitaker produces his first film.
Wow.
Okay?
Wow.
The head of a film studio comes up to Ryan Coogler and says, "Hey, look, great movie. So people are seeing things.
Yeah.
Do not make something like this again.
Mm.
Don't pigeonhole yourself.
Yeah.
Do not make something like this again."
To that format.
So he's sitting around and he's like, "Okay, what can I do?" And he remembered watching Rocky films with his dad. And he says, "Okay, I'm going to redo Creed, but I got to sell Sylvester Stallone on it."
Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
Sell Sylvester Stallone.
It's his.
Yeah.
Always had Michael B. Jordan in mind. Didn't even know the guy at the time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Runs Creed 1. I don't think he directed Creed 2. Somebody else directed Creed 2, if you remember this correctly.
Are you sure?
Michael B. Jordan directed Creed 3.
Yes, I know. Yes, he did 3, but I thought
because
he did
after
both.
the first Creed, he got Black Panther. He did Black Panthers 1 and 2. Please double check this and fact check it. The thing that I think is full circle in terms of people understand who this man is. In his Black Panther film, he called Forrest Whitaker and said, "I got to give you a job because this is crazy. It's my 3rd movie and it's going nuts over here." And he's authentic to the people who put him. Bro, the man is he's a dude in a real way, bro.
He's a Renaissance man.
Working on Black Panther 2, gets arrested for trying to take cash out there.
I remember that. That was iconic.
Y'all forgot about that, right? Not me.
Yeah.
Didn't make a stink or a fuss.
Like all you guys making loud noises.
It's really unfortunate I couldn't go to work, you know?
Yeah.
Didn't make it political, but we all knew what it was.
We knew what it was.
Get to this point now, running on a press tour for Sinners. People asking, what do you think about the deal that you got with the doesn't say, just says, well, I've generated X amount of money.
Yeah.
So I think it made sense for me to talk to them like
Trivelle, that. I saw James Cameron tell him, I wish I had that deal for one of my movies. I saw him at the table. He was sitting with all of the Oscar.
Was it the Hollywood Roundtable?
Yeah.
Yep.
And James looked at him and he said, yeah, man, I wish I had, and with the director woman, I forget her name, forgive me, that did Hamnet, but they looked at him like, yo,
Zoe, no, Chow. Oh God,
she's not Asian. Is she Asian or is she Japanese?
I don't want to be disrespectful about where she's from, but she's. Is it worse to say she's from the Orient? I feel like that might be worse.
Yeah, but I won't go there.
I'm not going.
I'm just gonna go there. But
Chloe Zhao.
The Hamnet director is Chloe Zhao.
Yeah. But yeah, they looked at him. That's what I'm trying to say.
She's from China.
China. Oh yes. Why not? See, I gotta trust myself. Yo, I really gotta trust myself more. Some people really try to steer me the wrong way.
Yeah.
A lot of people try to steer me the wrong way. But
There's
a lot of my reason, a lot of my
this is an iconic.
But what I was gonna say,
we're witnessing.
I just love that he can sit like he sit. I've watched I haven't watched this much director talk in my life. I've watched him sit with Michael B in the cast. I've watched him and Michael B. I've watched him with the round table. I've watched him one-on-one with Spike Lee. I've watched it. And every time
into the high art places easily.
Oh my Jesus.
He's a coffee to his credit, I think it's also society. Spike did too, bro. If you ever hear Spike talk about shooting on film and
yeah. Listen,
Spike is just all over the place because he's from New York, but Spike can too.
He worships Spike. That's his guy. Like this is, you know what I mean? This was elevated.
But we knew it was different when for the press releases, instead of trailers, they just had homie talking about why he shot it a certain way. You remember that?
And that's what I'm saying. And
that's what turned. That's why I'm saying
he could be down in the hood in LA and he can go do this and sell out this. We talked about this. Remember we said, yo, if this next film, if Michael B. Jordan gets that next film, he's out of here.
Yeah,
bro.
We did talk about that.
He's out of here now.
With the SAG win, yeah.
He's out of here now. When I was watching, that's all I thought about was you. All I thought about was you. And I said,
whatever, because I'm sure people are talking to him about work. His agent just upped the price.
He's up.
The price just went up right now. Let me say something.
Woo! It's up.
I honestly believe now.
It's up.
I'm telling you this right now.
Here we go.
In another week, I think his price goes up $10 million. I think you might get it.
Woo!
Because the momentum is just too legitimate.
Yeah.
It's too. The Golden Globes are voted on by the International Committee. It's a bit different. The people that vote in SAG, they're cousins of those who vote
they're cousins in
Oscars.
Oscars. Okay, so there's a closer relation.
For him to win the SAG,
like in front of all those people, do you know how many? And how many people were there?
Yeah, do you know big time cheese
in that room. Yeah, they were all in that room that day. I was looking. I'm like, wow. I'm like, everybody was there. Bro, he was stunned, bro.
Mm-hmm. Does this change your?
Sinners is gonna win big.
Okay.
The 14 nominations that goes up.
Let me tell you something. If they want to do it right,
yeah, what do they do?
Sinners, movie, best picture, Michael B, best actor, Ryan Coogler,
best
director. What's her name?
Wumi
Osako.
Oh, you want it to sweep?
I want them to go fucking crazy.
You want it to be you want it to go viral the next day.
Like this is the black.
This ran the table last night.
It ran it. We knew it because let me tell you something, guys. Here's this. I'll say this: if that happens, no one would be shocked about it.
No, nobody would say it was a robbery.
The shock would be in the opposite direction.
That's what I'm saying. There will be this is going to be one of those
where
people are going to say, "Oh, I understand that." Oh, no, they didn't get robbed. Oh, this is not a whatever. Anybody that's going to say that is going to be just super racist, super elitist, super weirdos. But people like if you saw the room of the white actors praising Sinners for winning that award and Michael B, you would see that they're like, "Nah, they did that though." That's the faces that I was looking at all these guys.
Yeah.
They were like, nah, but they did this.
They killed that. Yeah.
This is one of them ones. I haven't seen white actors. White actors have gone on their personal Instagram before this award show. I saw them on their personal Instagram telling people to go watch Sinners. What are we talking about here?
Obviously, we weren't around then. And, we weren't around then and no social media and a dramatically different time.
For which movie?
Malcolm X.
I
think if you think about it historically, you think about the movies that came. Malcolm X was probably the most impactful movie
of
that year.
Okay.
And the fact that he didn't get...
They both got shut out. Spike Lee and Denzel Washington both lost, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And I remember Denzel Washington was given an interview one time with Barbara Walters. It's the coolest interview I've ever seen in my life. where
Do you know what movie won in that section?
instead I will. So Al Pacino wins for Scent of a Woman for the leading actor.
I don't even know that.
If I'm correct, Unforgiven is what won for Best Picture.
That sounds familiar. What the
If
fuck
I'm
is
correct, Unforgiven is Gene Hackman.
So Malcolm
and
X
he's a
is
Western.
1992.
So it'd be the 93 Oscars, wouldn't it? If I'm correct. I'm doing this off of memory.
Yeah, Best Actor is Al Pacino.
For Scent of a Woman, and then who won Best Picture?
I've never seen this movie. It's a good movie. It's not a movie?
It's a good movie.
Oh, I never.
Not better than Malcolm X.
Best Picture was Clint Eastwood though, yo.
Is it It's Unforgiven though, yeah?
But it's Clint Eastwood. Yo, but it's Clint Eastwood.
It's Malcolm X.
No. I agree with you.
Yeah.
So I'm saying if we were to flip this,
So that's what I'm saying. So now that happened, and everybody walked away, and nobody made a stink. Only I think small elements of black culture were like, what? Like y'all didn't know word Malcolm X? It's an epic.
Yeah.
If we move fast forward now, and honestly,
2026.
I've been having different conversations with people, so I really liked One Battle After Another. I liked it a lot.
Oh, I loved it too.
think it's
I've
a good
had a
movie.
lot of conversations with people who were like, "It's
They
not
hate it.
close."
Oh.
To them,
What's not close? In which
Then it's-
direction?
it's-
Sinners is the best picture of the year. To them,
I agree though.
to them, like I'm like, oh yeah, I'm like, you didn't like One Battle After Another, and the epicness, and yeah,
But that's
it's a good movie. It's not close. It's not close. And then when they start breaking down to me why it's not close, I said, "What do you mean it's not close?" They said, "Is there a monologue in that film that's better than Delroy Lindo's?"
No, there isn't. No, there isn't.
Is there a scene in that film that's better than the time lapse?
No.
Is there anything that shocked you more in while you're watching that film than the time lapse?
No.
Or is it just a good movie?
It's just a good movie. It's a good movie with a good premise and a good just about what they're talking about in context of the politics, geopolitics of the day. I think it's an important movie. But other than that,
And then they said,
I think the highlight
also
is
have to
Taylor
give them
Swift
credit.
and things dynamic.
but he also said you have to give him credit. He made an approachable horror movie. And I said, what do you mean? He says, everybody says Weapons was the quote unquote white sinners. He goes, but people can't watch horror. It's too scary.
yeah.
You
He
can
made a
watch Sinners.
vampire movie that made
Everybody watch it.
that people
$100 million.
that made hardcore Christians come out to it and give reasons why
He
it
got Saul
glorifies the
Williams
Lord.
off his couch to play the dad for 30 seconds.
Bro, Sinners was...
It'll be interesting for two.
I
I'll tell you what.
It's an icon.
I'm going to be watching.
Listen,
I'm going to be watching very closely.
I'll be watching very closely. I watched the Actors Awards.
Because I thought it was a done deal for Juan Namora for Secret Agent. I thought it was done. I think I said this before. I thought he was going to win for sure. Michael B winning at SAG opens the category to me. Now I don't know. And if I don't know,
like, remember,
he can't win.
Remember, it's like,
Right,
remember when we
right.
talked about the Grammys? It's like, there's certain awards that if you get
one,
you're in,
Then it
you're in
means
play.
you're in
Should
play
be
for
running. You're in
another.
play.
winning SAG, he's up now.
He's up.
In my opinion,
He's up.
Yeah, no, that would be the common thought.
Wow.
For sure.
Because now
So
there's
it's an exciting time.
there's this bet going around,
Mhm.
or they I guess you can actually literally bet is
Poly Market are different. Yeah,
between Timothy and him.
Timothy Chalamet
Because of
and
this
Oh,
guy.
if it's between him and Timothy, he should win. I'll tell you this.
And I
love Timothy.
haven't seen that movie.
If Timothy wins over Michael B. Jordan,
We should riot.
It's a problem, I think.
okay, you heard it here first. Okay, I want to know.
So there's only one.
I would
Okay,
have an issue with
So
that,
the-
actually.
okay. So we don't want this. Okay,
Because
we,
there's similar performances, but one guy's definitely in a better movie, and he played two characters.
he played two characters. He played three. We're not even, but anyway, if there's a movie, both of you, if there's a movie that beats Sinners that you're mad at, but you accept, is what?
One battle,
After Another.
Okay,
100%, I could see it. being
if Ryan Coogler doesn't win director and the other director
Paul
wins,
Thomas Anderson wins for director. But remember, I said this before, I don't think Ryan Coogler should get shut out from both. If he
can't
doesn't
get-
win Best Director,
you
he's up
gotta
for Best
give him-
Picture. He should win that.
Yeah,
For me.
Okay, how about this?
best actors.
How about this? Ryan Coogler wins director and best picture, and somehow, some strange way, Michael B gets shut out best actor.
That's okay. Because
Timothy,
win, I thought that was
Leonardo, Ethan Hawke, and Jesse Plemons.
Jesse Plemons did a good job.
Plemons. Oh, sorry.
Yo, Michael B. Jordan did
Who's
the
up
best-
for the best Oscar?
Michael
best
B. Jordan,
Oscar?
Michael B. Jordan,
Timothy.
Chalamet, Leonardo DiCaprio,
He's not getting that.
Ethan Hawke, and Jesse Plemons.
I'm wrong. So Wagner Moore's not even in it. He was
Wait,
losing
Timothy's
for-
not in this.
Then I guess I'm looking at something wrong.
What do you
so
look-
let me
wait,
let me
is
go
Timothy
let me
in
let me
it? Yeah,
let me
he
go
is.
look let me go look at it different because
He is. I mean, I know
AI
for
is
a
very.
fact-
I was
His
wrong about
movie
the
is-
Secret Agent guy. Secret Agent guy's not up.
He's not up for it.
I'm wrong.
Yeah.
That being said, and that category being there, and the fact that he beat all those guys last week,
Yeah, right there. Yo, did you see Tim's
beat all those guys right there
Did you
last
see
week.
Tim's face?
I think Timothy was the only guy that didn't seem happy.
Actually, no. There's somebody else that did seem happy, but I'm not saying it.
Say it, Ethan Hawke.
Say it. We'll bleep it out if you're scared to put a name on a bullet.
Why are you scared to put it? What do you think is going to happen?
Oh yeah, you're right. Wagner. Oh,
is he nominated for the Oscar?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah. It's all of these guys. And it's the five. Timothy, Leo, Wagner, Ethan, Michael B.
Yeah. I thought Wagner was a lock.
No.
But was Wagner at the SAG?
No.
Right, because it's not a SAG film, it's international. Okay.
It's international. So remember, that's when Oscars do that whole, and they make international film win. Like
no, but I mean, they nominated him, right? So for him to get nominated, there's votes going on.
No, I'm saying, I know, but the last couple, international film won, right?
So, okay, now after his SAG win, is it Michael B versus Wagner?
Yes. With
Timothy as a ringer.
As a sneak attack. Third heat. Yeah.
Wow.
I love Michael B. I always thought that he had the whatever.
I just love what it would do for his career. I just know the conversation.
We need another black superstar that's like,
we haven't had one in a long time.
That's like because what they ruined one of them, right? He was on the way. Right?
You talking about Jonathan?
Yeah.
Jonathan Majors.
He was on the way.
The guy that I don't think ruined, but the guy that went away for a bit and he hasn't come back, Daniel Kaluuya.
I don't know where he is. There's been that rumor on Instagram and on TikTok and everywhere.
What's the rumor?
I don't know. They just keep saying they're saying what happened to him? Why is this?
Because he won. Didn't he won?
Yeah, he did.
Now, it was in a supporting role. I don't know why they did that, but he won for playing Fred Hampton during the COVID Oscars.
Yes.
He's done a couple things after that, but then
I
just thought that would have changed his career. Now, granted, what I will say, another thing about Michael B that I give him credit, he makes very good business decisions. He rarely is in a bad movie, and if he is in a bad movie, you don't know about it.
Yeah.
I don't know what bad movie. Yeah,
Fahrenheit 451 didn't do what anybody wanted it to do. They erased that. Just Mercy.
I enjoy Just Mercy still.
But they erased that. Nobody talks about that at all when they talk about his filmography. His filmography is stuff that he's good at.
But he killed that Tom.
Talk about
film. Okay, film. Because I was about to say, because he killed that Tom. Is it Tom Clancy or Tom?
No, that's a movie, but it was an Amazon movie, Without Remorse. I know what you're talking about.
I enjoyed it.
Well, that's a very good movie.
He did great.
He did a point. They talk about the stuff where he's good.
Yes.
I rarely hear anybody talk about his and every actor has howlers.
Of course.
Right? People say Denzel Washington being in that Fallen movie where he gets possessed by a cat at the end was him in a howler.
I've never seen that.
See?
Yeah, I haven't seen it. I would love to see that. That sounds interesting. I want to see him in a different.
All of the Creeds, Fruitville, Sinners,
Black,
Remorse,
Panther.
Wow.
Panther.
It'll be very interesting. Let's see. It's too bad they can't bring back Eric Killmonger for the Black Panther.
I feel like they can.
He had a knife in the heart.
Marvel does timelines.
Toy Story do things too. Everybody finds a way to bring
but there's no timeline where he's not angry, so he would have to come be the villain again. You know what I'm saying? Like,
exactly.
Ain't no timeline where he's like, "I'll help you." Like, no.
Right.
If he popped up in that friggin' if he comes up in December and pops up in this movie,
well, actually,
if he pops up in that movie,
Avengers is finished filming, right? But with the way Hollywood works, I'm just throw this out there.
Yeah.
If Michael B wins an Oscar,
they get him.
Are they doing reshoots and bringing him in?
I would. I am.
Just for a cameo, I'll be like, yo, you got to
I am.
Like, what if it's a flashback?
Even if it's at the end and it's like,
or like a
because you heard the rumor that they want to see if they can give him a run as the find a way to make him Black Panther.
No, that's not the rumor I heard. I heard the other guy.
F1. What's his name?
Really?
Damson. That's what
they want Damson to do it.
That's one of their running rumors.
But that's what's
I'm hearing a lot. I hear rumors about the James Bond casting. They wanted it to be Jacob Elordi, but then they didn't like how he did in Wuthering Heights, so maybe he's out. Callum Turner. So I hear rumors all the time about this.
Y'all really let my guy not do it, and I just can't believe it.
Come
on, man.
I know you're talking
Idris,
about
man.
Idris, yeah.
That was their time.
They literally just aged him out.
They just aged him out. But you know what? I love him in. Have you been watching
Hijacked?
The new second season? You know what? I was the first episode. I'm like, please don't do this.
Yeah.
And then Where's Gone? Woo.
Okay. Yeah, I watched a couple, not all of them. Of second season. Yeah.
It's yeah,
they got good.
Y'all. He should have done 007. You could have done one. You could have done one, and you could have done older 007. Y'all did it with Batman. Batman, it was a serious old Batman, and it was like you can do that. It doesn't always have to be a young little boy or a young teenager. Like there could be a random 007 older guy that's still fresh.
What I'll say is that he's aged out of it now. But you like the chances of Yahya Ben Mateen, the guy from Wonder Man. You like the chances for these younger black guys because
Wonder Man and thing. Oh wait, no, maybe.
Now that 007's on Amazon, they'll take chances because they'll throw anything that they want to take a risk on. They'll throw it on streaming.
They're gonna make friggin' Krause do it. And I love Cross. Did you watch the new season so far?
I have. It started a bit shaky for me. I fell off.
It's back.
It's
back. No, I was with you too.
Remember, Cross can't do it. Right. One thing I will say is 007 can't be an American. It has to be
exactly.
an
So
English.
So that's that's the barrier to entry. Okay,
so they're gonna make who's
I thought it should be Damson. That's how I'm surprised you said he's up for Black Panther. If I'm Damson, I take the 007 job instead of Black Panther.
100%.
You think so?
Wait.
If I'm Damson and I'm an Englishman and I don't know what it's like being from the UK. But if I'm the first Black James Bond and I'm from the UK, I want that instead of being
because there is more weight. There is more weight.
No. But let me tell you something. If you guys want to talk about a business level, since you guys want to talk about business,
you make more money
decisions,
as 007.
I know, but here's this. Here's this. If that script is not unbelievable, he shouldn't do it, and he should take
for 007.
Yes.
Well, you know what the problem is.
He will be known as the guy.
I think you signed before you see the script. The only thing they give you is the filming. No, but follow me. The only thing they let you know. No. You do have the script.
You have the script.
But also, it's Sam Mendes.
The script.
No, wait, hold on. Is it?
I don't know.
Didn't Denny Villeneuve get 007? I would do that. Denny Villeneuve is the director of Dune. I would do his 007 movie. I'll take my chances.
That's official?
Yes.
Oh, all right. Well,
yeah, Dennis.
Denny Villeneuve is the next 007 director, right?
Okay, so fine. Dune is amazing.
I'll get you.
Right? And that's why Timothy should relax. You got Dune coming, so just just enjoy it, man.
He's Canadian? I didn't know that.
Denny, yeah, he's from Montreal.
Canadians, you guys really hide the fact that Canadians be doing great things out there.
Shout
out Luke Dort and SGA and who else is Canadian?
Dylan.
Who?
Brooks. Dylan Brooks.
Yeah.
He's Canadian.
Yeah, you did ask a question. He answered it.
But I didn't want to go on a line of basketball players. I was trying to
Are you trying to pick somebody else?
And then you're like,
you put three ballers.
There you go. Jim Carrey. You see what you guys try to do, Jim Carrey. I'm sick.
Do you think it's his real face?
Yeah.
Do I think it's his real? Wait. Have you heard? That's a different question.
Have you heard the thing of Jim Carrey being a clone or whatever? They changed him.
Yes.
A lot of people are clones apparently though.
No, you're laughing, but that's what they say.
That's such a real answer. A lot of people are clones apparently. Because what are you going to say to that? Yeah.
You just have to be like, no, that's not true.
I hijacked your show.
I think that's Jim. Yeah, I think I just want to say and move on. I just want to say I think that's Jim Carrey. Now,
it is Jim Carrey.
Is he wearing a mask? He could be.
He said it's a preview for the new mask.
Yeah. Imagine Jim Carrey wearing a mask.
He would do that though.
I know.
He would do that. That's the other thing. That's why if he does
come out and say it was a joke.
I love Jim Carrey. You guys can't make me hate Jim Carrey, LeBron.
Nobody can make you hate anyone.
You can't hate LeBron, Jim Carrey. Who else they trying to make me hate?
Jay-Z, Kanye.
How did you feel about the backlash of LeBron passing Luka the ball? And then
wait, that's not what
happened. No, Luka had an open shot and then Luka passed him the ball with a couple seconds left.
Luka had an open shot. He didn't take it.
He said he thought it was too far. And then people said, LeBron been doing that to guys his whole career.
Did you believe that? Did you believe that he thought he was too far? I looked at where he shot. I've seen him shoot way further than that. So that was funny when he said that line. I thought it was too far. No, you didn't. Someone did a statistic, did a stat about his tenure in this. I don't know if it's just this season or the past 2 seasons. He doesn't take last minute shots as a Laker.
Bron?
No, Luka. Last second shots.
Yeah,
he has the least. He doesn't take them.
Oh,
and no one even noticed. They just noticed it now. They're like, wait a second. It's LeBron. It's Austin. It's all these other guys. He doesn't take a last minute shot. So that with that stat, we should have known that he wasn't going to shoot it. And don't throw it to me while I'm off balance. So
I'm not taking it. It's not mine. Beautiful. What else you got, man? I'm sorry. We took so much time on that, but
what do you mean? I think those are important conversations to have. What do you mean? Like this absolutely that's beautiful.
What do you got, boss?
Oh,
give us one more. Give us one more to tee it up.
You did say Jonathan Majors. What do you think about him being in that Ben Shapiro movie?
Some action movie or something like that, right?
Yeah. What do you think about him doing that type of? I know OShauN had an argument with our other brother about it. They had a very impassioned argument. It was very bad. It was a very bad argument, but it was very heated. But what do you think about the concept of Jonathan Majors aligning with a right wing movie company?
Nobody else would employ him.
Yeah, that was one of my first statement.
If I'm Jonathan Majors and I'm guilty of what they say I'm guilty of,
or not, doesn't matter.
Or I'm accused of what they say I'm accused of.
Yeah, that's enough. Yeah.
Let's be honest about the political sphere that we're in. There are only certain people that will employ him. He was with left-wing Disney. and left-wing Marvel. Yeah. And he wrote a letter to the head of Marvel saying, I'm so sorry.
Please, sir.
And he said that he got no reply.
Left
Look, when you make money as an actor, it's good money, but it's not, I don't have to work ever again money.
No, you have to keep working.
So he's going to the places that are giving him a job. Yeah. And that's one thing I'll say about the right wing.
And what are you supposed to do when
they'll let you show up?
Let me tell you something. What are you supposed to do when you message someone and no one answers you?
Yeah, like your management, for example.
But also, I like, we have to. I was having this conversation the other day. It's different, but it's the same.
Was it heated?
You're not American, you're Canadian. But maybe I'll use this.
Aren't I?
You're part of a sports team.
Yeah.
You win a gold medal.
Oh no!
The president invites you to the White House.
Chris, we just had.
Oh, that was the other conversation that was embattled with that conversation that they both had a heated.
You had a fight with this? Okay.
No, but please, no, but I want this on camera.
You don't agree with who's in the White House, but you get invited as a team. Are you going?
Oh, now you're asking me as the player?
No, answer the question that you told
you're
Gerald.
An Olympian. You've won a gold medal. The president. You don't agree with the president. Says, you know what? I'm hosting all the Olympic winners at the White House. Are you going or not?
And I don't agree with him.
You do not agree with the president.
Is the whole team going?
Say the answer you gave our other brother for the context of this. Enough of them.
I'm the only one that wouldn't go.
Because I want to make sure that you're not in a team sport. You're an individual. You have to choose to either go or reject the invite.
Oh, I'm not going. I'm individual. I'm definitely not going. I would only go if the whole team is going and they're like, yo, please come. I will go for the team. I'll put the team over my own personal thing.
Why is it that you're not going?
Because I don't agree with it.
Wait, now you're saying you're not going?
He said if it's an individual.
Why are you giving him that? Why can't you make it part of a team? Why are you making it different?
He would choose. I understand him saying if the whole team's going, I'm not going to be the one.
But what do you?
But there's people that don't go. There's people that don't go with the team.
Yeah, Tim Thomas didn't go.
That's why. Hold on. This is why.
He didn't go see Barack Obama. He's like, I don't believe
this is what I just said. I said, how much of the team is going? For me personally,
you know how teams are. If one person doesn't want to go, the whole team will. I've never seen.
No.
Tim Thomas was the one time I can remember.
Because the U.S. team that just went
and some guys didn't go,
like 4 or 5. So that would make me feel like
would you be part of the 4 or 5 who's not going? Then
yes,
got you.
But if I'm the only one not going,
and you're not going because you don't agree with the president.
Yeah, then I will force myself to go.
Okay, I understand.
That's what I'm saying. Because the whole team is going. I don't want to be the isolated guy to not give these guys that. If it obviously means that much to them, so much, I'll go for them.
So then, this is my parallel to the whole Jonathan Majors thing.
That was the exact parallel they were having.
And someone said,
that's why it's funny.
And he told me that it's not parallel.
Well, because my thing is, if you're saying it's okay for Jonathan Majors to take a job, I think it's okay for you to go to the White House.
I know,
and that was what his point was.
That's
and
what I said.
Our brother, it was negative to both of those things. He said no, that
he wouldn't go to the White House.
Jonathan, he wouldn't go, and that Jonathan Mathews and Austin Mathews are both wrong for what their decisions, like just flat out. So they clashed on that.
Austin Mathews went to the White House.
Yes,
and he's saying that was wrong.
Yes,
I mean Austin Mathews having a bad season, so.
He better go over there.
I'll say this, and this is where I'm maybe ignorant.
And the whole team is having a bad season. Let's not do that.
If I win a gold medal, I'm winning a gold medal representing the country that I'm from, the good, the bad, the all right.
That's what I said too. I was with this.
I'm representing the good, the bad, the ugly.
That's what I said. I said this is
and to me, it is more powerful to say that you are a leader that maybe doesn't respect my values, but I've done something that you can't ignore. You will host me. You will treat me with respect. I'm coming. Mm-hmm. I would not boycott it.
I feel you.
When teams boycott it, I respect their right to do that. We live in a free country.
That's like the women's team. For me,
if I get invited to the White House or to Parliament, regardless who's in that house or regardless who's the leader at the time, it's more about the idea that I can one day say, I went to the highest nation in our land because and they had to honor your father or your brother. Or your,
because you know that's I told this guy, you don't
because I'm sure that the first military guy who received the Medal of Freedom in a racist Canada or a racist America, still said I'm taking the award because I did do the thing and you do have to honor me.
Because at that point, then why even take the medals? Because it represents the country.
That's political.
So why don't you just say
make a political protest?
Or not? Oh, what about not play at all?
Yeah,
saying yo, you know what? Because of who's in office, I don't want to play.
But I would understand that.
I would understand that more.
But don't compete, win, and say I'm not coming.
Because
you ripped the country the whole way through.
Yeah.
You chanted, you sang the anthem,
bro. This is why I just said what I said.
Okay.
So
I'm cool with Jonathan Majors taking the job.
I'm so team that if 4 guys didn't want to go, because I already don't agree with them. The 4 guys would make me like feel like I want to help them with their solidarity against the situation, so I'll go with them. And if the whole team goes and I don't want to go, I'm gonna go too because of what you just said. And that's what I told my brother. I said, listen, if that company, if Shapiro or his Nero or DeGiro, if he's the only one that's going to offer this guy a job, I even said this. I said, why don't we don't even know what the movie is yet.
No, but it's also,
other brothers saying it doesn't matter about what the movie is.
Right-wing politics or left-wing politics the enemy.
But that's what people are doing.
Right? People did movies with Roman Polanski. He was accused of statutory.
That's what I'm saying.
After or before?
They did it after, because remember he can't come back to the States if people did movies.
Yeah,
people. I'm just saying, like,
and I'm not. Sorry, I'm not making a judgment call on that. I'm just saying that, like, I understand. I try to separate things as much as possible and not bleed things as much as possible.
I told this. I said,
and not judge things
as an actor, man.
Yo, I'm an actor now,
man. Yo, is the role good or not, yo?
But it's not even that. Who's
the money good or not?
I agree with when Dave Chappelle talked about going to, bro. Who's clean?
Nobody.
Yeah. At who's that clean, point, because when you start down that rabbit hole,
and I hate arguing that point.
Yeah,
because then clean point.
Yeah, because when I do, people who I've had conversations with think that means I agree with
whatever position. Office. Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, that's not what I'm saying, bro.
You're just saying
I don't agree with what they're saying in office. I don't agree with what this guy's saying here or doing here. But let's not act like he the only one,
the first person to do something unsavory.
Done things that you agree or not.
I'll say this:
with. Everybody's dirty.
If America or Canada was under a dictatorship.
Yeah,
and there was no free and fair elections. Then I wouldn't go because you're not even democratically elected.
So you don't represent the will of the people.
But this guy was elected
by the majority.
Almost 100 million people wanted him to be their president, and I am representing this country.
So it's the man.
What about those other 80 million people that voted for him? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
it starts to get down that rabbit
enemies,
hole.
But and divisiveness when we don't need to. Olympic sport, national sport should be a point of national pride. We should all be able to agree, go Canada, go where, where we're from. Go to the White House, take the pictures, eat the McDonald's, leave, bro.
I said we don't. I said you don't have to hug and
kiss. I'm not hugging and kissing you up and saying, I love you so much, Mr. President. I'm not doing that, but I'm gonna show up.
Yeah, just show up because I'm in here.
I'll show up.
Yeah,
but again, if you don't want to do it,
then you're free to you're free to not do that.
That's your. I mean, it's fine for you. I'm saying like it's your choice. Like it's because it's not a dictatorship, like you guys.
And exactly. That's a good.
It's wrong. It's right. What is?
Who's clean? That's really the question.
How do you feel about the Warner Brothers, Paramount, Netflix?
I'm saying not happy. It's disappointing that Netflix
bowed out. Really,
I think so. Okay. I like when two people like stay in it and then let where the chips lay.
I mean, they did. Paramount just upped the offer too much.
Yeah.
I know, but so you bowed out, right?
Financially,
because they upped the offer too. I outbid you.
Didn't make any sense. Yeah,
they were in, and then the price got
didn't make any sense financially.
So do you think that they should have? So they literally don't have that amount of money.
It just doesn't make sense.
They would have been too much debt. They thought it would have been too hard to operate as a business. I understand that.
Yeah, it was too much.
Bro, remember when the bid started? I think it started at $19 a share. That's how it started.
And how much is it now?
$31 a share is what the deal closed at. That's a lot of bloody money. And to get the deal, Larry Ellison had to back it with his own money.
How much money did he have to back it with?
How much is the deal worth? Like Larry Ellison's the richest man in America.
I think it said 100. Was it 119 billion or something?
Yeah, so he has that. So he's backed it with his own assets.
Oh, okay.
Because Larry Ellison is Oracle.
Yeah.
His son now is who he has to run the Paramount stuff. But the family has money.
So you happy with this deal? I mean, well, it's not signed or anything, right?
No. I mean, but there's no bidders, right? So it just has to run through the FCC. It has to,
So
which Trump is gonna.
It's a done deal.
So are you happy with it?
It's going to be interesting because I understand the concerns people have about how it shifts things politically
and the content,
particularly with CNN. Because remember, Warner Brothers owns CNN.
Yeah.
And last time Paramount bought somebody, CBS.
They changed.
Stephen Colbert got canceled. but Stephen Colbert got canceled.
And then,
but Jon Stewart is still on the air. And South Park is still allowed to be on the air. So and both of those are under that property.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's a nature of certain thing. I don't know what goes into who you pay. It's not like they're lopping off every dissenting opinion.
Yeah. But
so I don't know what goes into it.
Or how much they're gonna,
But if I'm
it was
CNN,
111 billion.
You're scared.
I'd be. You wouldn't be scared if you're CNN?
No, I'm scared. No, of course.
Well, I mean, you're a worker at CNN, so I guess you just come into work and do what they tell you to do, right? Like if they tell you to change.
No, because there's a serious chance that CNN gets just lopped off. They keep the
No, I
property,
think they're going to change. I think they're just going to change their political leanings and
altogether.
It'll change. They'll change even more than because before CNN was more left, and then they kind of were more center right. But now I think they'll go.
When was CNN more center right?
Now they've been.
CNN has gone so far left.
I don't think. So.
I find it hard to watch.
I don't.
The
think
only
so.
show that I think that isn't too left is the Abby the black lady. She has a show at night, and that's because she has Scott Jennings on, who's clearly a right winger.
Right. That's probably what.
But CNN, I felt CNN used to cut it down the middle. But I feel
no, they're more left leaning. I think they're more center.
No, I think they used to cut it down the middle.
But I guess
you think they're center. You think they're center right now?
Yeah. More. I think.
Now. Just look at their cover, and I'm not picking either side.
No, this is not a
if
side
you look at
question.
the difference between the coverage that CNN has with the actions going on right now in Iran
and
News Nation and then Fox News.
Yeah, but you're comparing that to two extremely right.
Well, no, News Nation I would consider center.
Oh, okay.
To me,
okay, yeah, no, you're right. You know more about that.
No, but
I agree.
But actually, going to your point, then if I compare CNN and Fox News, then then I am showing you left and right because they're saying the opposite thing.
yes.
It's not even. So
it's not moderate. Yeah, it's gonna go more right for sure. I think that would be, or like you said, they just hack because that could be one of Trump's things where he's like,
CBS, they just put in a different guy. They didn't fire too many people. They put in a different head. Made different adjustments.
Is Wolf still on CNN?
Who?
Wolfster or
Wolf Blitzer is still on CNN. I think Wolf Blitzer will be the first to go. He's making too much money, probably.
Yeah, they'll start cutting
guys
like
that
those
making too much money.
Yeah.
Him, Jake Tapper, those guys are probably making crazy bread.
Yeah, they'll start cutting those right away. Just as a vendetta.
They'll keep Kate Collins, that white girl. She's I think on a rookie deal, and they'll keep Abby Phillips.
Who's the one with the ass a little bit?
Pardon?
Who's the one with the ass?
I don't know. I don't watch it that closely.
That closely is crazy.
Shout out everybody with ass.
Man,
baddies. And some of them, listen. Sometimes y'all are talking the talk on them news coverages, and I'm like, damn, sure, she's sitting on something.
On some. How does your girl feel when you talk about other girls' asses?
What girls?
Like your girl.
But you said about other girls.
You don't talk about other girls' asses?
Yeah. Why not?
No, how does she feel?
About me talking about other girls' asses?
Yeah.
How should she feel?
I'm asking. I don't know. I've always been a very liberated man. I've always been around women.
I've never had a conversation with any girl I've ever had about.
You never been around your girl and be like, damn.
Yeah, but
she looks pretty.
Yes, I have. Every girl I've ever had.
Yeah, and they're always cool with it.
Of course.
I was with a girl one time
because I'm not a thirst. Like
I'm not a thirst.
I'm like, yo, shorty thick, right?
Okay.
And they'll be like, yeah, she is still. I'm like, all right, yeah.
That's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, because when you're pretty, it doesn't matter when you all right, sorry, I don't want to say that because there are some pretty people who are insecure. But sure. I'm just saying
most pretty people I think are insecure.
Where are you getting that figure from?
Well, like where they're pretty
most and he means 51% or more. So
yeah, 51% or more. But I would also say that a lot of pretty people get into performing arts, and I think performing arts drive insecurity about your physical appearance because it's how you're getting graded. That's where I'm getting my perspective.
Yeah. That makes sense.
I love pretty people who highlight other pretty people.
Who just big them up?
Who recognize them.
Do you consider yourself like a pretty person, or are you a handsome? Like if you were to class,
I'm handsome. I don't know about pretty.
Okay, so you catch yourself like like if somebody you like I'm a handsome man, like you'd say that.
I'll see like a video or a picture of someone and be like,
do you acknowledge that you're kind of like a sex symbol because you're an actor?
No. See, he always extremes everything.
That's extreme to you.
He was like, you know, you're a sex symbol.
You don't
like,
think
you like Prince?
No, I mean I don't think anybody's like Prince.
No, but I mean symbol. Prince. Anyway,
so you would say I'm a handsome man?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Would you call yourself a handsome man?
No.
You wouldn't?
No.
See, yeah. Okay.
Stupid.
You said that's stupid?
Yeah, that's stupid. He downplays everything he does.
How would you call yourself smart?
He doesn't even call himself one of the best producers or one of the best DJs.
Yeah, like what
those are all subjective.
There's nothing that he bigs himself. What would you say about yourself?
That I'm tall. And
you only talk about your height,
and that I'm technically. Then I do things that are technically required.
That's how you say it.
But he also doesn't say like, "Oh, I'm one of the best computer fixers," or "I'm one of the best."
No,
you don't say I'm
that.
In what area do you say I'm that nigga? Is it your intelligence? Do you back your intelligence? Do you back your charisma? Do you back your banter? Do you back your wittiness? Do you back your humor? Do you back your style? Do you back your fashion?
No,
maybe not.
He doesn't.
Probably not. Yeah, probably.
He doesn't. Other people do, and then I'm like, like I'll see some pictures that like a photographer took or I took, and I'll look at it and then look at his page, and I'm like, why is this picture not up?
Right.
Do you think we're stupid? like it looks good.
Yeah.
Why are you?
Right.
Oh, name like, oh, I don't know. Like
Where does that come from?
But we're telling you.
Where's
Like,
it come
we're
from?
not gonna make you put something up that doesn't look good.
You don't know where it comes from?
Oh no,
Trivelle,
yeah.
he's our blood. So therefore, so he can't look bad. I look good. My other brother looks good.
Right.
My pops looks good.
Right.
How can he not look good? His daughter looks good.
Right.
He's Nigerian and Jamaican.
He just didn't.
He's just stupid.
What? I don't know if that's what it is.
Well, I guess.
Yeah,
Like,
I just don't
what
think.
happened?
I just don't think about it. I just don't consider it.
You've never thought about?
No, but he asked you a different question. Where's there one thing that you big yourself up about? If you did of something, I'd be like, oh, okay, fine.
Yeah. Where do you hide your confidence? Like, where's your ego? Everybody has it, right? So where is your ego?
Ask Beyonce.
That's a good question.
Oh God.
I don't know. I'd have to. Maybe we can start the next episode with that question.
Where's XP's ego? I'm down.
I'll think about it as homework.
The episode for this show should be tune in next time to find out where XP's ego is.
Hi there. Thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to take a listen and a gander. So you might want to sit down for this. We appreciate your love and support, and make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share to all of your friends, your enemies, and especially you. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. You're awesome. You're cool. Make sure you have a fantastic day. I think you're the best. And don't ever question why you.
This concludes our broadcast day.
You might want to sit down for this.